Hey guys, Tim with London Lawn Care here. Today I want to talk to you about quoting and pricing, different lawns. It's kind of a hard situation. Sometimes you screw yourself, sometimes you overquote and get lucky and the customer goes with it. But let's touch bases on that and see the way I've done it. And let me give you my knowledge to let you know how it goes. Let's get into it. All right, so pricing. Everybody wants to make the most money out of their business. Some people like the penny pinch. I'm not really on that. I don't really care about, doing calculus on, man hours, blah, blah. I just know how much I could pay a person per day and, I'll go on with that. But I'm not going to do calculus or nothing just to save a couple of, dollars. So in that case, I like to raise my prices consistently, not as in raising the prices for my customers, but to improve in my business and make my business grow. I climb ladders. So in other words, let's say I started my business off cutting, $30 lawns. That's my comfortable price. So after that, I have a whole bunch of $30 lawns now, and I'm happy. I'm making the money I want to make. But you are just going to go as far as that, So let's talk about climbing the ladder. Okay, so climbing the ladder, taking steps up. So this is what I mean by that. Once you have all your, $30 lawns, somebody behind you or somebody below you that's starting their business is willing to take that too. So just don't be scared to quote a little bit higher. So now on, let's say you want to take lawns for $40 and that's your minimum price. It doesn't matter if you're cutting a townhouse or a medium-sized house or a small house, you're gonna start at $40. And if they don't take it, then sorry, I can't take you. That's my minimum price. Next thing you know, after doing that, you're gonna have so many $40 lawns that you're gonna have to leave some of your $30 lawns behind just due to the fact that it's less money. Now you have a bunch of 40s and on and on and on, you'll do 50 and 60. And next thing you know, you're going to be having commercial contracts and you'll just be making bigger money. Don't worry about your older customers. They'll understand. You just tell them straight up, hey, I'm raising my prices and stepping up the ladders. There's nothing against you or whatnot. Customers or if you want to keep them and get you another truck and expand. There's just a certain way of doing it. Like me, like right now, I like having $60 lawns right now. That's where I'm at now. Soon to be in $80 to $100 lawns because I happen to be moving into the richer neighborhoods. I like to choose my customers. Like when it comes to pricing, the people that will pay more, those are the more loyal customers. The people that will pay less are always trying to get out of paying. So those are going to be the people that call you in 2 weeks and say, hey, I don't need the cut today, just to save themselves $30. They don't care if in a month later the grass is double or 2 inches or 4 inches high. They don't care about you. So you have to move on and go to the people who are like, you know what? Just automatically take it out. We're going to automatically send you your money every 2 weeks and you're just on the schedule like any other regular bill. Those are the customers I like to have, reliable customers. So that's how I feel in pricing. Now you have different pricing in different ranges of work, like tree work, just plain cutting grass, shrubs, all this type of extra work. Everything is different. But I like to stay starting with the lawns because that's the base of my company, London Lawn Care. So I like to have my lawns set at a certain price. And then you have your commercial accounts. Your commercial accounts are always going to pay. You have some commercial accounts that pay low. You have some that pay very high, for less work. Some people will pay you $100 per cut. And you might feel a little guilty saying, this is easy. They don't care. That's just their business. That's in their expenses. So you don't have to worry about that. And that's how I say climbing the ladder. Now, another thing I want to talk about is divisions. Okay, so divisions. What I mean by divisions is the different type of things you do in landscaping, as in cutting grass, trees, shrubs, planting. These all have different prices, irrigation, spraying for weeds. And, you want to make sure you have all of them right. Especially in your area, there's different types of, depending where you live, pricing for everything is different. So you want to learn from your area and, even you can Google, the prices, and see what it is, or, check them out. So in that case, don't be scared to give people the price that you think is right. You know what you would work for. Don't cheat yourself, because if you give the customer a low price, trust me, they don't have a problem paying a low price. Nobody's going to come to you and say, "Hey, we want to pay you more." So you're the only one that suffers from this. I've learned this the hard way. Trust me, I've lost a lot of money. So now I just tell people a higher price just to save myself. If they want to go lower, or if they feel like it's too much and I feel like I've quoted too high, I'd rather work my way down than actually suffer and get paid less for doing more work. You don't want to do a whole bunch of work and get paid nothing. And then you end up paying out of your pocket, especially when you have to buy supplies. This is one of the hardest things I've had to do before. It's like quoting jobs that I know I need to buy the supplies and everything. And I would just be lazy. I don't want to go to Home Depot and look up everything and calculate all this. I want to take a guesstimate. And, guesstimates get you hung. So, this is just my input and my 2 cents on pricing. And it's a proven formula for me and my business. It works for me. Getting paid way more, just climbing the ladder. Just turn down your don't turn down your old customers. That's the wrong way to say it. But just build it until you run out of time for the older prices. And then you just climb and go up and up. And trust me, they will understand. And it doesn't happen that often. You have some customers that are good that you would just grandfather in and let them pay the low price because they're just good customers. I have customers that are in my old price zone too that I keep because they're just good customers. They're consistent. They pay on time. I don't have to go chasing them for money. And those are the type of customers you want. Those are the customers that when you get your second truck and trailer, that you'll keep them in there. They're in the rotation. So that's just my 2 cents on climbing the ladder and pricing, and my, the price formula that works for me. Hopefully it works for you and you can give it a try. If you did and it works, let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you have any subjects or topics that you want me to make a video about, let me know, because I'm pretty much 6 years experience and I've been through a lot. So I would love to share with you guys, especially the new guys who are starting landscaping companies, the mistakes, the do's and don'ts. I would love to help you out before you make the same mistakes that I would. And, just encourage you guys to keep it pushing and keep it moving. Let's all get paid and be successful.